Lovely bottle.
Yeah, really nice.
God, that's as nice on the nose as that Macallan.
As soon as this is done, I'm ordering one of these. No cuts, no edits.
You guys know the score, bring in Alper, let's make this shit official.
What's up, guys? You're here with the Craft Whiskey Boys.
Flat. Flat.
We're going to be reviewing a whiskey from Aberlour.
Aberlour 16 or 18? 16.
We're going with the Speyside theme, although I suppose you're not necessarily watching these videos in order, so.
But we just did do the Macallan 12 before this.
So we're still in Speyside, guys, with Aberlour.
Which wasn't a bad drop considering I thought it was going to be terrible, but it wasn't bad. Lovely bottle. Not that I mean, if we're not scoring it on its looks.
I'm a big fan of good branding. Simple,
Yeah.
white label, nothing too fancy. Love it.
So what do we know about this, Sully? What I do know about this is, I'll go first, let you go second. James Fleming founded this, and here's why I love this story.
Here's what I like about James Fleming. He's really good at writing stories about our favourite secret agent.
His name is Ian Fleming, you twerp.
I just like
How dare you get fucking James Fleming?
Just kidding.
Ian Fleming, Jesus, James Bond is a fucking national icon to this country, and you're English, and you got the fucking author's name wrong. So,
Isn't he Scottish, Ian Fleming?
I don't care, he's fucking from this country.
Mr. Bond
Well, I mean,
is
this
Scottish there.
Great Britain. Anywho, Aberlour, James Fleming was, what I love about his story is he was the son of a farmer, right? And then he went to work at the Lewin, which we like a bit of the Lewin every now and then. It's a lovely whiskey. He went to
Jay
work
likes to
there,
say it 'cause it
learned
sounds
his
fun.
trade over about a 10-year period, left, and then went and set up his own distillery. That is what I fucking love. I love stories like that, and that is the story behind this. And then it's obviously grown over the years, bought and sold multiple times. I think Chivas had it at one point. And who has it now? Is it Pernod that owns it now?
Pernod Ricard, correct.
One of my best friends, a really, really good human being, a guy called Neil Lawler, who sometimes he subscribes and he chats below. His name is Chili Walnuts in the belows. His favorite whiskey on the planet is Aberlour 18. I thought it was a 16, which is why I wanted to review it, but it's the 18. He just told me on WhatsApp. But well, we're going to review it anyway. He hasn't tried the 16, but he loves this brand. He loves this particular, the 18-year-old. So we'll let him know what this one's like. I've even bought him a bottle of Aberlour before for his.
Just from this distance, it's a very nice colour.
It's a lovely colour.
It looks really,
Do we know what it's been
nice.
matured in? We don't know a lot about this particular whiskey. Sherry
traditional
butts,
oak
obviously.
And sherry. So oak and sherry.
Sherry butts being 500, obviously 500 litres or more can be, depends on the sherry butt, but generally speaking, it means it's going to be sometimes longer, which is probably why that 18 was good. I'm gonna pop this over to Sol. There you go, my man.
Yeah, really nice. Lovely bottle, lovely label, lovely whiskey.
So, are we ready to start? Do we have anything more we want to say before we get cranking on this bad boy? Sherry butts, obviously, did it start its life in sherry? Is it 100% sherry?
No, it's oak and sherry, so it's double cask, this one.
What do you mean it's oak and sherry? What the fuck
Some
are you
oak,
talking about?
some sherry.
That makes no sense. Sherry is fucking oak.
Yeah, traditional oak. No sherry, no bourbon, just oak.
You mean virgin oak?
Correct.
No, fuck off, Solly.
I had forgotten the word virgin. It's been a long time
Oh,
since I said it.
traditional oak and the finest of sherry oak casks. Okay.
Wait, what did you say first?
Traditional oak, it
Yeah.
says. That's what it says in the
Virgin oak,
bottle.
baby.
It must be virgin oak, or is it first fill, second fill? Doesn't say. We don't know.
Traditional oak, I'm assuming that's virgin oak. Right guys, so it's a 2-minute review. No cuts, no edits.
You guys know the score, bring in Alper, let's make this shit official. God, that's as nice on the nose as that Macallan. Nicer, actually.
Is there a bit of mint in there, or is that fennel? Same effect as fennel.
There's a
right?
bit of
Yeah,
both,
it's mint.
actually. It's
That's
like
mint
a
to me.
cross.
Bit of nut in there. Ooh,
Yeah.
bit of nut in there. Spicy nuts.
Sounds like your dad's nuts, actually.
Godfrey, get your nuts out of my way.
Oh shit, we're into 2 minutes. I can't, what am I thinking? Just wanted to edit that out.
Oh, that's lovely. Right, get it down, yeah.
What's the ABV? I like the back heat across the palate on that one. Way more complex than that 12. The 12-year-old was nice, but it was very just easy drinking, the Macallan, not to compare them. What's the ABV on this, Sol?
Less of a mouthfeel to that Macallan. Nice and spicy.
Yeah. What's the ABV on it?
40%.
Oh, it's 40?
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Sorry, I should keep going before the 2 minutes are up. Yeah, this tastes more like a scotch than the Macallan did. The Macallan was just an easier drinking, sipping whiskey. This more complex, bit more heat coming down, even though it's at the same ABV.
Bit of nice cherry, bit of spice, hint of oakiness as well. Very nice.
I love the creaminess across the palate on this. Very good whiskey. There is that, obviously, you know, the oak is there, but that dried spice that comes off it.
It's got the same creaminess that the Macallan has, that we just reviewed.
But it's just more
However,
complex.
it's got a bit more going for it. So not only is it creamy and
a
sort of
much
soft in
longer
the mouth,
finish.
but it's got a much longer finish, as Jay rightly pointed out, but it's got a hint of spice, and I think that's a very nice combination. Really contrasting, soft, creamy mouthfeel with a little bit of spice.
Yeah, you're gonna want to...
Which goes on in the finish.
That would be a way better drinking, sipping whiskey on a really special occasion. Time up, okay. Yeah, so this particular whiskey would be better sitting by the fire. That warmness that comes off the down here, not like burny, overly hot, just really, really warming. This is a very, very good whiskey, regardless of its age, regardless of its cask, regardless of any of that, because that doesn't really matter. We say it because it's marketing speak and people like to know the differences. Doesn't really matter. What matters is what the f***'s inside the glass, and what's inside this glass is really good. I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
This would be right. This is like right up here. This is like a whiskey. If I could pick a best whiskey for you, I would probably pick this.
Yeah, this is perfect. A little creamy with some spice in it. And I have a few whiskeys that are always on my shelf. I always replenish them when I run out.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think that as soon as this is done, I'm ordering one of these. I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of my staples as well.
Do you want me to score first?
I like it a lot.
My score is really shit drum roll. 8. Neat. Rookie score, but it's 8 neat on this one.
Whew. I'm actually going to be a bit harsh than that. I really like this. It's great. The nose is really, really nice and sort of gentle, and the mouth feels soft and smooth, soft and creamy, sorry, and with a nice amount of spice, and then the spice stays in the finish. And those are all recipes for one of my favourite whiskies. They're things that I really, really like. So I am going to rate it high, not quite as high. I'm going for a 7.7.
Good score.
Just because there are some whiskies out there that I would rate higher than this. 7.9, baby.
7.9 is a good score. I think it's definitely an 8 whiskey. Definitely get out and buy a bottle of this. If you've not tried the 16, I've not tried the 18. One of my top friends in the world, Neil Lawler, loves the 18. I've not tried it, but I've tried this bad boy and it is absolutely sublime. Great whiskey.
Buy yourself a bottle, guys, and like, comment and subscribe. And then if you feel like we've missed a whiskey that you'd like us to review, do comment below.